A world can break in a single moment. And tonight, Pandora stands on the edge of something no one has ever seen before. The sky above Pandora glows a deep red, as if the sun itself is warning the land below. Ash drifts through the air like a slow, deadly snowfall. Forests that once breathed with bright life now flicker with orange flames. Rivers of lava cut through the earth, turning the soft blue of night into a storm of burning light. This is not the Pandora we once knew. Something ancient has awakened, and the world is reacting with fear. Jake Sully stands at the top of a cliff, watching the horizon tremble. He can feel the ground shake beneath his feet, and he knows this is not a simple storm. It is a sign. A warning that the balance of Pandora is breaking. Behind him, Naderi holds their youngest child close, her eyes fixed on the dark smoke rising in the distance. She senses the same fear. Jake does. Something powerful is moving, something that could reshape everything they love. Deep in the forests, the animals move in silence, fleeing toward safer lands. Their cries echo through the trees, mixing with the roar of distant eruptions. The vines glow faintly, as if trying to whisper a message through their fading light. Awa is speaking, but her voice comes in broken pieces, carried on the wind. Jake listens, trying to understand, but all he hears is a single truth. Danger is coming fast. The Na'vi gather at the spirit tree, their faces lit by the burning sky. Elders speak of old legends of firestorms that once nearly ended the world, of forces that rise when the balance is lost. Jake looks around at the worried faces. He knows they are not ready. He knows the fight ahead will push them beyond anything they have faced. And as the first wave of ash swallows the horizon, he feels a cold fear settle in his chest. Pandora is calling for defenders, and time is running out. The silence of Pandora breaks with a sound the Na'vi hope to never hear again. Deep metallic roar cutting through the clouds. From the sky, dark shapes descend like shadows, returning to claim what they once lost. The Sky People are back, but this time they are not coming quietly. Their ships carve through the ash-filled air, leaving long trails of fire behind them. These are not explorers. They are weapons. Jake watches from the treetops as one of the ships lands with violent force, sending waves of heat through the forest. He can see the new armor the soldiers wear, thicker, darker, built to survive the fire they plan to unleash. The ground shakes as machines roll out, covered in glowing red plates that pulse like living embers. These are tools built for one purpose: to burn Pandora into submission. In the distance, Naderi moves through the tall grass, guiding the young and the weak toward hidden shelters. Her face is calm, but her eyes burn with anger. She remembers the pain the Sky People brought, the lives taken, the forests destroyed. Now she sees a threat even stronger than before. Their weapons spit fire that twists through the air, melting stone and turning trees to dust. This is a war designed to erase her home. Across the land, tribe leaders send warnings through drums and glowing signals. The mountain people prepare their banshees. The river clans move their homes deeper into the water. Even the distant tribes of the volcanic plains feel the shift in the wind. The Sky People are not just invading, they are claiming the world with fire. Jake gathers the warriors in a hidden cave lit by soft blue vines. His voice is steady, but the weight in it is heavy. He tells them the truth: this enemy will not stop. They have come with new machines, new leaders, and a new hunger to break the Na'vi. The warriors listen, gripping their bows tighter, their hearts racing. The threat is real, and it is closing in fast. Outside, the sky glows brighter as more ships descend. The air tastes of smoke and metal. The drums of the Na'vi beat louder, echoing through the cliffs and forests. Pandora is preparing for war, and the fires of the enemy grow stronger with every passing second. The night sky turns a deep, smoky red as Jake Sully stands before the gathered clans, feeling the weight of every life depending on him. His heart is torn in two. One part is the warrior who has faced death before. The other is the father who wants nothing more than to keep his children safe. The firelight dances across his face, revealing the fear he tries to hide. This fight is not just about land or survival, it is about the soul of Pandora. Far from the gathering, Naderi moves alone along a ridge of blackened stone, her bow glowing softly in the dark. She kneels and touches the ashes beneath her fingers. They are the ashes of trees she once climbed, the ashes of creatures she once sang to. The pain in her chest grows sharper. Every loss makes her spirit burn brighter. She rises with a fierce determination. If the Sky People want to destroy her world, they will have to face a mother who refuses to lose another child. Deep within the volcanic lands, a new presence steps forward. The Ash People, an ancient fire clan long rumored to be hardened by the heat of Pandora's wildest storms. Their skin is marked with glowing red lines, patterns shaped by the hot earth they live upon. Their leader, tall and silent, steps toward Jake. His voice is rough but steady as he speaks of old battles and forgotten promises. The fire has always taken, he says, but now it must protect. Their alliance forms not from trust, but from the desperate truth that only unity can stop the coming storm god. As the clans join forces, the enemy moves closer. Machines roar through the forests, burning trails that cut the land like open wounds. Banshees leap into the smoke-filled sky, wings slicing through the ash clouds. Explosions shake the ground as arrows and fire collide in midair. The battlefield glows with a terrible beauty, waves of orange flame, crashing against the cool blue light of the Navi spirits. Jake leads from the front, weaving through chaos with the instincts of both warrior and protector. Naderi fights like a streak of lightning, her arrows landing with deadly precision. The Ash People rise from the smoke like shadows born of fire, their movements fast and fearless. Yet the Sky People push forward, their new machines stronger than ever, their weapons swallowing everything in searing heat. Through the smoke, Jake sees the truth he feared most. This war is unlike any before. The fire is not just a weapon now, it is a force that could erase everything, including the very spirit of Pandora itself. And as the night burns around him, he realizes the final battle will demand more than strength. It will demand sacrifice. The ground trembles as the last light of day fades behind the mountains. A deep rumble rises from the volcanic valley, shaking the earth beneath the feet of every warrior. Pandora itself feels alive, breathing, warning, calling. Jake stands at the center of the battlefield, flames reflecting in his eyes. The air tastes of smoke and fear, but also of something stronger: hope. This is the moment everything has been leading to. Naderi stands beside him, her bow drawn tight, her face glowing in the red haze. She hears the cries of her ancestors in the wind, urging her forward. Her heart pounds, not with fear, but with purpose. She knows she must protect the future, her people, her children, her world. Behind her, the Ash People form a ring of fire, their bodies painted with glowing symbols that pulse like the heartbeat of Pandora. They do not step back. They do not hesitate. Tonight, they stand united. The Sky People's machines descend across the ridge like living beasts of metal. Their engines scream, their weapons glow with blinding heat. The ground cracks open as they unleash a wave of fire meant to wipe out everything in its path. But Jake lifts his spear and rushes forward, leading the clans with a battle cry that shakes the ash-filled sky. The Navi charge with fierce spirit, banshees diving through firestorms, their wings beating against the burning wind. Arrows streak through the air, glowing blue against the blaze. The clash is thunderous. Metal meets stone. Fire meets spirit. Naderi leaps through the chaos, her arrows striking with deadly precision. Jake faces the enemy commander, their eyes locked in silent fury. Sparks fly as they clash, each blow echoing across the battlefield. Behind them, the volcano roars to life, lava spilling down its sides like molten rivers. The land itself chooses a side, rising in rage against those who seek to break it. As the battle reaches its peak, a sudden blast knocks Jake to the ground. The world spins. For a moment, everything is quiet except the crackle of fire. But through the smoke, he sees the Navi still standing, the river clan guarding the wounded, the mountain people diving from the skies, the Ash People holding the line with fire in their blood. Together, they form a wall stronger than any weapon. Jake rises one last time, driven by the unbreakable bond of his family and his people. He strikes with everything he has, and the commander falls defeated. Nateri reaches his side, her eyes filled with relief and pride. As the flames begin to calm, a soft blue glow spreads through the valley. Awa answers, sending a gentle wind that carries the ash away. The fire settles. The smoke lifts. The world breathes again. Pandora has survived, but it has changed forever. The scars will remain, but so will the strength born from this night. Jake looks at his family, feeling the weight of both victory and sacrifice. He knows the future will not be easy, but with unity, with courage. With the spirit of Awa, they will rebuild, and as the sky clears, revealing the stars above, one truth echoes across Pandora: what was meant to destroy them has only made them stronger.